Yo, what's up, everybody? Today I have purchased a 2021 SSR 110 that has been neglected very badly. As you can see, I'm still in some work clothes today. We're gonna go home, diagnose what's wrong with this. I know it needs a chain. I know the back tire, well, I know the back rim is loose on the hub. I think the spokes are bad. I'm probably just gonna buy a whole assembly for it because it's cheaper that way. It doesn't run. It has oil in it, and it does not have any gas in it. The muffler's gone. The air filter's gone. The rear brakes are locked up for whatever reason, so it's kind of just dragging the tire around. We'll see what we can figure out about this thing. But for the beautiful price of $120, I have a little wiggle room to play. I'm willing to put another $130 into it, and I feel like that's more than enough for this. I might even go up to $170, $180 or so, and cap out at a $300 bike, and then flip it for about $6. Alrighty, yo, so got the bike home now. I had a couple broken parts on it. Well, many broken parts on it when I bought it. That lever was broken. Turns out I actually had one from the KLX tall bar kit. So I'm going to put this clutch cable back in. I don't think this is the right clutch cable for the bike because not only is it very long and it's everywhere on this thing, but the inside adjustment seems to be off. Not sure what exactly is going on down here, as well as this kind of dips very far in and doesn't recess correctly. So I think it needs a new clutch cable. We'll see how this goes. We'll see what we can make happen with this, and I'll be back with you guys. I found the solution to my problem. This plate right here was angled really far backwards. Okay, now this little pin wasn't going in correctly. It was going in on the edge, and I believe there's a bushing right there, a bushing or a seal of some sort, which would probably be to seal off from the engine oil. Well, it would definitely be to seal off from the engine oil. Now, what I did is I loosened this nut with a 10 mil and then backed the screw all the way out till it came out. I reset this plate in the middle here. Okay, then I screwed it in and I put the bike in gear. And then it started rolling back and forth because obviously I had the clutch adjusted for the messed up way that he had it set up where it didn't even work. I could pull in the clutch all the way. It wouldn't work. I could try to shift through the gears. It wouldn't let me because the clutch wouldn't disengage. I did that to the point where it rolls. Okay, so it was rolling back and forth. And then I started backing this adjustment out slowly with this adjustment also put in. Once I had it to the point where it would roll in gear or roll in neutral, fine. Roll in gear till the compression caught it, but still allow me to kick it over in neutral because the clutch wasn't disengaged, I was fine. I ended up at about this adjustment. Of course, every single bike is going to be different. And I'm going to put this little plate back on here like that and make her all pretty. I also tightened up a couple of case bolts. He had a bunch of these case bolts loose for whatever reason. And I have an air filter on order. I have new grips on order. I bent this lever back. What else do I have on order? Rear tire, because it needs it. Also, every single spoke is messed up. The back wheel bearings are all messed up. It's actually loose on the hub due to every single spoke being all screwed up. So it rides, but you notice it when you ride it. I'm going to try and tighten those spokes up to the point where it's rideable again and put this back in, and hopefully I'll be able to take a quick night rip before I head to bed. For the record, I am nowhere near a professional when it comes to adjusting spokes or anything. The way that I do it is I get the correlating wrench with whatever size that it works, and as you can see, that spoke is moving in the hub. It's this one right here. So I'm going to adjust this counterclockwise till it's tight and the spoke's no longer moving in the hub. It's probably going to be about 5 turns for this one. A couple more turns here. I just want it to be snug. I know the wheel's not going to be aligned properly, but I also don't want it to come apart while I'm riding it. Yeah, as you can see, that's tight now. Now, if you do this incorrectly, it will throw the wheel out of alignment. So that being said, I don't recommend following my ways, but I know my ways have worked for me, so that's why I do it. I did a couple more things. I put the shifter up where it belongs. I did lube the chain a little bit. I did also tighten the chain. I did tighten all the rear spokes. It's really far out of alignment. I think I'm just going to end up buying a new rear wheel because, I mean, it's like $80 and maybe $90 after tax and shipping or whatever it is. And then just the tire that I need is $45, and then to have it mounted is $10. And then the new tube is $10. So I'm either going to go $80 and end up with something that's wobbly that I'm going to try to balance myself, or I do it right for $20 more and end up with the correct product, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I also got to order one of these because it broke when the last guy crashed, and I'm going to order a cheap one of them online as well. So you guys will see me in the next video. I have received some parts in the mail here. I haven't gotten everything in yet, but I got the muffler. Wow, that's a big deal to get it out of there apparently. O-rings and such. And a new air filter that I ordered also. This is supposed to also be dark anodized blue. Look at that. Bam. So that means that I now have blue air filter, blue exhaust tip, blue fuel filter, blue gas cap. Now, I would never do anything like this to my normal KLXs or any of my normal bikes. But because it's a Chinese bike, I feel like it's should have something like this, you know? So installation of an air filter is very straightforward. What you're going to do is you're going to loosen this. Loosen that, pop that one off, put this one in, make sure the wording's straight up, and then tighten it back down. Very simple. So next up here is going to be the muffler. I ordered this. All these SSRs, I think, are like 28 millimeter tailpipes or something like that. Just goes right on there. And then there is what's kind of like a Chinese version of a hose clamp that's going to wrap around right to there. Now, to tighten this little locking bolt that they give you, you're going to have to pop off the plastics. It's probably going to be 2 here for you guys if you have one of these. 2 up here. And there will be 2 down here. Personally, I'm just going to bend this up like so. And tighten that. And then drop these back down. Okay, so I have this almost mounted. I used a little copper O-ring that they gave me as well. And I tightened this bolt down. I did have to get rid of the bolt that they gave me in place for this one that I had in my bolt kit. With the little Allen key head. Because the one they gave me wasn't long enough. It'd poke out a half a thread on the other side, and it's not worth losing it in the woods or anything like that, especially for the next guy that I'm going to sell this to. So I'm going to straighten this clamp out a little bit, tighten that down, and drop these plastics, put them back on, and we'll be good to go. So that's going to be about it for this video. I got the air filter on. I got the muffler on. I'm still waiting on the rear tire assembly. I'm also waiting on a new side cover. And the new grips in the mail. A couple other very small things in the mail. But nothing really to speak of other than that. Probably should give you guys a... Ooh. Not good, not good. I forgot to record a bunch as I finished off this video. I did put that black number plate on that you guys are seeing right now off of the KLX 110 when I swapped the plastics. I also did get the rear tire assembly in the mail for $86. I really couldn't turn it down. And a new left engine cover, which I got in black, which is a pretty good deal off of Amazon as well. Tidied the bike up really nice. Soon after, I posted this for $675 or best offer on Marketplace. Took a quick $500. Very easy $200 profit, and I am on to the next one. I have a toy with 4 wheels that I'm ready to make a video on right now, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching.